it's Tammy from Bottles of Bliss. I just did my perfume collection part 5. And at the end of that, I said I was going to do part 6. But I changed my mind. We'll save that for next week. But what I wanted to do was what a subscriber asked me what would my 10 perfumes for life be. And I thought, well, thank you for asking. And I'm just going to do a video of it. 10 for life is a lot different than top 10 favorites. For me anyway. I've been thinking about it for like a week or so, or 2 weeks, whenever the subscriber, I'm sorry, I can't remember your name right off the top of my head, but asked me, and I realized that is really tough because, my top 10 favorites might all be like Byredo's and Jo Malone's, so top 10 for life it's just different because you want a different variety of everything. So I have been just looking at all my perfume, and I had an idea. Early this morning, I got up pretty early and said goodbye to Aaliyah, and I kind of came in here and kind of gathered my thoughts and wrote down what I thought the top 10 would be for life, and I have them. So I have my top 10 for life, and I'm not going to go over the notes and all that because I reviewed all of them. I'm just going to tell you what my top 10 perfumes for life would be, and I'm 100% happy with what I decided. Okay, I had to get a sip of Pepsi. These are not in order. These are not in order, so of how much I like them. They're just my top 10 for life. They're all kind of different, so I can go through the different types of the seasons with that and everything. But don't get me wrong, these are the top 10 for life, but all these behind me are just my top 10s. I love them all. All right, so I'm just going to grab one. So I did an honorable mention. Hold on, I think I have 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I did an honorable mention. I'm going to save that one, put that one over there, and save that one for my honorable mention. Okay, so my first top 10 for life that I would not want to go without is Fleur Missing Person. Now, I have worn this so many times. I don't see much of a dent, but you can bet your bottom I have been wearing this a lot. This shows you I'm not a big sprayer. But Fleur Missing Person, it is a perfume that I would not want to go without. That's for sure. And it's good for all times of the year. It's very, very comforting. Like I think that You perfume, the one in the dark maroon bottle, I love that too. It's very comforting. But Missing Person would be my top 10 for my top 10 for life. I just love it. I just love it. And it just feels very perfect for me. I could wear it all year round. It has, it's like, I can't smell it. It goes away, but then I can get glimpses of it. Like if I move my arm or whatever, it just comes back in so gently. And it just feels like a hug, from, someone I haven't seen in a long time, or it just feels like, I'm being like hugged with this love from, someone I miss so much. And I can't explain it. But I love it. I love it. And this is definitely one I wouldn't do without. So that is Fleur Missing Person. Sorry, Fleur Missing Person. All right. The next one I would do is Juliet Has a Gun. And I love that. It's called Vanilla Vibes. Now this, to me, if you see me do reviews on this, I cry every time. Because my gosh, it really, This is magical. This is summer, definitely a summer perfume. And I don't know why it's called Vanilla Vibes. I don't even really smell vanilla. All I smell is suntan lotion. That's all I smell. Gosh, oh man. Woo. Always brings tears to my eyes. Smells like my mom when we're at the beach. I said I wasn't gonna cry. I still miss my mom terribly. It smells like at the beach, you know, when you're there all day. It's so pretty. You come home and you go into your hotel and your towel and everything smells like the beach. I can remember giving my mom hugs a lot, and she always smelled like this from the beach, even though that's not her signature scent. So that's not where I'm going with that. That's my mom's signature scent, which I can't do that anymore. It's too hard. But... So yeah, this had to be in my top 10 for life because it reminds me of being with my mom. We went to the ocean all the time, and you know, the towels and her things she would wear at the beach always smelled exactly like this. I would hug her and it smelled just like this. So crazy, so beautiful, but oh goodness, okay, get that one out of the way. Gosh, you know, I'm not doing that one anymore. I'm not doing that one anymore. It's too hard for me. Every day is hard. But anyway, let's bring in some happy energy here. You know, when I pulled that off the shelf, I was like, I'm never going to get through that one. Never going to get through that for sure. And I certainly can't get through her signature scent because it just kills me. All right, anyway, so Missing Person and Juliet Has a Gun, Vanilla Vibes for life. For life. Also, I have beautiful Jimmy Choo Blossom, which was my first love of perfume. And yeah, she's so beautiful. This just brings back a lot of happy memories. You know, I used to wear this all the time. This was my signature scent before I had perfume. This is, you know, I lived with my mom for 10 years before she passed. And this is what I always wore. So, yeah. This is so good. They're all 10 out of 10s, you know. But this one is, oh my gosh. That's like nothing I've ever smelled. I mean, Jimmy Choo Blossom is the prettiest floral perfume I've ever smelled. Sweet, like wet honeysuckles and, you know, sweet like that. Like just, oh my gosh. I love this perfume. I love it. And this is a ride or die for me. So would never leave my collection for life. The next one I have, which is a new discovery for me because I have bought the Valentino Green Extravaganza, which I love. I love all of my perfumes. And then not so long ago, I realized that I did not smell this one. This is Valentino Born in Roma, just the original. I was at Ulta, and whenever I went to, like, you know, look at perfumes, they never had this one. So I actually went to look at the coral one and the one that's called Yellow Dream. And a few times I had went in to smell them after work, just kind of, you know, I work full time in cancer oncology. So I go to Ulta a lot because it is literally right by my work. I mean, I could walk right there. and just kind of like decompress. You know, it's something I usually do on Fridays. And or Barnes and Noble, which literally is across the street from my work, which is like heaven to me. And I finally, every time I went in there, they never had this. And but I never thought about it, you know, because the first time I bought Valentino was green extravaganza. That's what I was zoning in on at Macy's. And no one had this. And then I went into Ulta and I saw it, and I was like, I was looking at the Yellow Dream and the Coral, and I was like, yeah, you know, it had a little bit at the bottom, and I was like, let me smell this. And I smelled it. I was like, what? Man, that smells so good. I bought it right then and there. Forget that Coral one and that Yellow Dream. Maybe one day, but oh my gosh. Wow. If I went in to get the green extravaganza at Macy's and I would have smelled this one, I think it might even have been there, but I never thought to even smell it because I went for one thing and I had blinders on for the green one. And so beautiful. I can wear my perfumes pretty much any time of the year. I don't know about Juliet Has a Gun, because that's just like so precious for the summertime. It's like I wouldn't even want to put it on in the winter because it would not even do its justice, you know. But this I could definitely wear all year. And I think it's a 10. I think it's beautiful to have in my collection. I mean, it's definitely floral. It's a little more deeper than, you know, Jimmy Choo, but it's definitely not too deep because I don't like deep, thick perfumes, you know. But yeah, I mean, I fell in love with this. And I walked out and I was so happy. Man, I love it so much. It's one of my newest perfumes, and it got a little dent in it already. But yeah, it's probably one of my newest ones. But yeah, I love that. You know, that's just amazing. My next one for life is definitely one of my longest running perfumes is the Elizabeth Arden Green Tea. This could be a signature scent. I mean, this is extraordinary. And I had this and Jimmy Choo Blossom at my mom's. When I lived at my mom's. Oh, God, I love that smell. You know, that's why doing this is fun. So whoever mentioned that, good for you. I'm really enjoying this because, you know, top 10 for life is, you know, just different than your favorite top 10s like this. You know, I couldn't imagine not having this in my collection, and I would wear this all year, you know. I mean, it's definitely sure spring and summer, but it smells like green tea, and I love that smell. Man, it's so, oh my gosh. Man, it's so citrus green tea. It's so, God, if I could give it a 10 to the 25th power, or whatever, that's this one. Oh my God. This is the safest blind buy. I swear, this smells so fresh. Like when you wear it, you just, I can imagine people are probably like, my gosh, that person smells so fresh and clean. And I feel the same way about the, is it in here? Where'd it go? Oh, the Clean Reserve Skin. I love that too. This is just more brighter and citrus, and just to me, it smells limey and lemony and orangey and green tea. It smells like green tea. Oh, chef kiss. Beautiful. Next one for life would be Ariana Grande Cloud. This is so beautiful. I mean, I love this. A lot of people say, you know, it smells like Baccarat Rouge 540. I don't think so. Actually, I have it on today. That's the perfume I wore today. I don't see it at all. Sorry. I don't. I'm not saying you all are wrong, because my nose is different than anyone else's, I'm sure, just like we all are, smell things differently. But this one, oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, gosh, what would a collection be without this? So beautiful. And I have a lot of her other ones too, and they're so pretty too, but this one is just, it's just great. It's just great. I mean, everyday, fresh, beautiful, sweet. Can't go wrong with this one. You just can't. Ariana Grande Cloud. I love this one. I got a little dent too. It's so pretty. So pretty. This is Nicole's favorite too. I had a big one. I think it was bigger than this one, and I gave it to Nicole, so I ended up buying another one. But yeah, so that one too. Oh, these are just so pretty. You know, yeah, I can see, you know, for life, these would just be it, you know. The next one is Byredo Mojave Ghost. That's just, you know, I can't even talk about it because it's so good. I wouldn't not have this in my collection. Oh, man, I just did a review on this a little today because it was on that shelf, but yeah, I mean, gosh, magical. This is like nothing I ever owned, smelled, wore, purchased. This was a blind buy, and it was perfect blind buy. My gosh. Like I said in my video I just did, if I only had a choice to get one perfume out the door because of whatever, it would be this one. It would be this one. And I love this one. But I also love Jo Malone too. So I guess I grabbed two. This one and Jo Malone, Scarlet Poppy. But yeah, it's beautiful, beautiful. I would buy this again. And maybe I will. Maybe I will go through this bottle, you know? I mean, wow. But yes, definitely wouldn't want a collection without that. My next one is, of course, because I love it and everyone knows it, is Baccarat Rouge 540. And yep, I'm getting there. I don't know, so proud of myself. Look at that. I got a dip. Oh my God, I love this perfume. Woo, one of the most expensive blind buys for such a little bottle too. I'm going to go through that. Watch. This time next summer, 2026, you'll see my bottle's going to be almost empty. Almost empty. Man. This is a blind buy. I opened this in my car at my mom's house. I said, Lord, please let me love it because I spent so much money on it. And I wanted to know what the hype was about. You know, I wanted to know, what is it about Baccarat Rouge? I've never smelled it. I'm just going to go ahead and buy it. It's Oriental Flora, I believe, which I have found that I love. So I just said, I'm going for it because, you know, I bought all these other ones. Let's go for this one. And was I just pleasantly surprised. I'm sorry, but you can't have a collection without Baccarat Rouge 540. It's like, it's just paradise. It's Oriental Floral. It's beautiful. There's never going to be anything like it. I know a lot of people like it or don't, love it or don't, or whatever. I love it. I love it. It's beautiful. It's worth every single freaking penny that you pay for this. And there are dupes. And I have one. And it smells identical to this one. And I cannot tell the difference. So there are dupes. So if you can't have the opportunity to get this, there are dupes out there. But not Ariana Cloud. That is not, I'm sorry, but I just don't get it. There's like totally two different fragrances to me. But yeah, so Baccarat Rouge 540. It is, man, I tell you, it's beautiful. I got two more left in the honorable mention. So my next one I would not have a collection without is, and I don't think this is like everyone's favorite, but it is mine. It is just, for me, it can go any time of the year, any place. I don't care. Church, dentist office, work, on a date, whatever, is Philosophy Amazing Grace. I love this. I love this. It is so beautiful. I have several philosophies, and I just want to tell you they're all 10s. I love them. And this one is so beautiful. It's like Missing Person, where it just drifts in and out. And Missing Person in this philosophy, Amazing Grace, I think they're the only two perfumes that I'm thinking of that really just have that thing, you know, it's like it goes away, but you smell it. You're not cocooned in it, which I don't like. But when I move my arm at work or whatever, I smell it. And oh man, I love that. I love that. I'm not someone who wants to sit and smell perfume all day long. I want it to come in and out, you know, and this is just like that. I wouldn't have, I'd never have this not in my collection, and I wear it a lot, and I ain't got much of it dead, but it's so beautiful, and it definitely goes in my collection. And then the next one, you all are probably going to know because you're probably like, oh my God, where is it? Where is it? We know she ain't having a collection without it. Yeah, you're right. Of course. Jo Malone, Scarlet Poppy. This is my favorite. These two right here are my favorite perfumes. They're my favorite. Ride or die, have them for life. We didn't have a collection without them. Totally different perfumes. I cannot put them into words, either one of them. But this was my first love. Jo Malone Scarlet Poppy Cologne Intense Dark bottle. I got 2 bottles. I got one just like this at work. I bought this as a blind buy. It came to my mom's house. It wasn't that long ago. So she had passed away and I was getting my perfume there before we sold it. That's where I would get because I had to go up all the time and get the mail. And I opened that box in her kitchen and I smelled this. And no lie, within 5 minutes, I went back on the website of Jo Malone and bought another full-size bottle. I knew the first second I smelled this that I had to have another one, and they're expensive. But I sat on my mom's couch and I opened that phone up and I bought another full-size bottle within a matter of 5 minutes because I said to myself, I have got to have this. I am so afraid that they're going to discontinue this and I will not have this again because I fell head over heels in love with this. My gosh. There's just nothing like this in the world to me. Man, I tell you. Something about this perfume. It is so, I don't know if there's incense in it or what, but I guess, you know, it is poppy and it's deep and it's not musky or it's sweet, but not vanilla sweet, you know, not gourmand. It's comforting. Rev, I think that's the name of the one. Rev by You. Glossier You Rev. I know it didn't get a lot of great reviews, but I love it. It's a 10. I'd buy it again in a heartbeat. It has the same quality as this one where it's just like it takes the stress down immediately. It's like there's something in this that does something to my brain, like it takes the stress away and I feel like it can breathe again and just relax, and you know, it's just so beautiful. So beautiful. I know I got Ariana Cloud on, but I gotta put this one on because God, I love this. Oh my gosh. I'm nervous about this because I don't want it to go bad because I don't know how long these last. You know, I keep them in the dark. I only open my blinds when I'm filming, but I don't have a whole big dent in it. You can't really tell anyway. No, I'm right at the top and I wear it all the time. So weird. But I just don't want it to go back because it's so beautiful. So I just want to just keep wearing it and, you know, yeah. So nothing like Scarlet Poppy. Jo Malone. Forever in my collection. That's it. That's my top 10 for life. I have my honorable mention here, which would definitely have a permanent forever home in my collection. It is also Jo Malone, and it is one of my newest perfumes called Sakura Cherry Blossom. Sakura Cherry Blossom, Jo Malone. Not magnetic, but anyway. Now this touches some heartstrings for me as well, but I'm gonna do good. They do good. This is my mom's signature scent is the Cherry Blossom from Bath and Body Works body spray, but this isn't like that. I didn't want anything close to my mom's because that's reserved for her. But this Cherry Blossom, to me, it smells like you've been swimming all day in chlorinated pool in the sun. I want to say, I keep forgetting to say that, Jo Malone smells like suntan lotion to me. It smells like Coppertone or Hawaiian Tropic. And I don't know why, because it's not in the notes. But I just want to put that out there. That kind of deeper scent in there, it smells just like suntan lotion. So poppies and suntan lotion. So I don't know. It's not in there. I already checked. But it has just this faint Coppertone, you know, Hawaiian Tropic smell. And that's probably why I love it so much, because I love that. Now this smells like a summer day, but it doesn't smell like suntan lotion. But what it does smell like is a day in the pool. You swam, you were young, you spent a day in the pool with your friends, you got chlorine all in you, you know, it's all over your bathing suit and on your skin, and it's on the towel because you wrapped yourself in the towel and you sat in the sun. That's what this smells like. So it doesn't smell like vacation, you know, like the perfume Vacation, maybe a little bit like After Sun, that one. Doesn't smell anything like suntan lotion, but it smells like that smell you have when you swam all day in a pool, chlorine pool, sun, and then you go home later and you change your clothes, you put your dry clothes on, but yet you smell your skin later and it has that scent of the pool. That's exactly what this smells like. And how that has to do with cherry blossoms, I don't know. But that's what I get. And it's beautiful and fresh. And I've worn this to like the dentist's office and church and anywhere like that. And so beautiful. Look at that bottle. Love it. What else do I have over here? Oh, I have that little pink frosted bottle, the rose one from Perfumes For Life. That's the same exact bottle, that frosted pink. They look identical. Put them next to each other, they're identical. But yeah, so Jo Malone, Sakura Cherry Blossom, absolutely 100% safe blind buy. You are guaranteed to fall in love with this. There is nothing about this that you wouldn't like. It is soft and gentle, not powdery, not dense, not cloying. It's not like a bunch of florals in there. There's no fruit. It's just cherry blossom, but very gentle with just this clean feeling, like swimming all day, you know, just that beautiful smell. So gosh, you ever want to try something new? It is a little expensive, but I don't think it was expensive as these one. But if you want to try something new and you don't know what to get, this is the beautiful, sweetest loveliest perfume on this freaking planet. So get it if you can. Well, that's all. So I'm done. It's 2:03. It's time for me to get on the couch, get comfy, and read some books. So I really enjoyed my time with you guys today. I did two videos. I did part 5, and I did my top 10 for life. And you know what? I don't look at these and think, oh, I should have picked that one or that one. I love all my perfumes, but these are the top 10 for life, 100%. No regrets, as in that show, We Are the Millers. You guys ever watch that show? I am not a comedy show person. I like documentaries. I like ghost hunting. I like UFOs. I like documentaries. I'm not someone who can really sit and watch a movie too much. I have movies I love. I love Jaws, and I love What Lies Beneath. I'm going to watch that tonight. I have my movies I love, but I'm just not someone that sits and watches movies, especially comedies and romance. I don't do those. But if I'm going to watch something, it's going to be different. But my daughter told me about We Are the Millers, and I thought, all right, just let me give it a try. Oh my gosh, that was hysterical. I've seen it like 6 times. It is so funny. And if any of you have watched that, let me know. And gosh, what a great cast, what a great cast. That was great. But anyway, so thank you all for joining me. Thumbs up, subscribe. It helps my channel and gets me out there for other people to see. And so thank you so much. And I really love my top 10 for life. So thank you to the person who suggested it. That was a lot of fun. And I got to revisit some fragrances that I have not maybe smelled recently. So thank you for that. And I hope to see you guys soon. And I will do my part 6 next weekend of my collection. All right. Take care. Bye.